Hello guys, Red here. Welcome to my first episode of Wolfenstein. I'll be doing this solo for a minute until my buddy gets back from work. We did play a little bit last night, but I didn't record it, so I thought I'd play a little bit first before I shared my knowledge, and then later on then we'll be doing a little bit of co-op. There's a lot of cutscenes in the beginning. I am going to watch them again. And so, but this is a character creation here. I'm just going to take Jess, and I'm just going to pick these suits. I'm going to change them in game later because I've got a deluxe version. It doesn't really matter what you choose here. I'll take the machine pistol. I'll take the knife instead of the hatchet, and I'll take cloak. You will get crushed later on, but you have to buy it with points, like with the upgrade points. And I think I'll take the armor pep. I think it's stuck with. Oh, no, you can actually change the peps as well. Of course you can. So I'll just check the armor pep for the time being, and we'll just take that character. I'm going to host a game, but I've changed it to friends only because I did start a video earlier on, and some guy joined me, and he just stood still for about 10 minutes, which was quite annoying. So at the minute, we're only going to be playing with bots until I've got a buddy to come and play with me. So let's just start the game. And we'll watch the cutscenes and then we'll get into the weapons and the HUD and all that kind of business.
Pick your head up, Jess. Come on now.
What is that thing?
Bighorn. No idea what it's doing in these parts. Must have strayed from the flock.
5 more. I'm scared.
Yeah. Driven off by the storms, I reckon. I don't know about this.
Can I take the shot?
Situation like this, you need to pay attention to your surroundings. Your mind will slip into that scope. Awareness will narrow to the head of a pin. You make sure while you're stalking that bighorn, you're still watching out for what's stalking you, baby. Good. Good, all right. All right, tell me what you're sensing.
It's gonna rain soon.
Good. What else?
I don't know. There's a band of coyotes about 100 yards northeast of here. 5 more, Zofia. Kick! Kick! Ugh. Keep your hands up. Again.
No, no more, Mama.
This is how you die. This is the moment they get you. We die because we let them kill us. You will face a big, strong Aryan true believer who can push through pain for 1 second longer than you do. And that's all it takes.
When does it stop, Mama?
Listen, kochanie, to survive is to embrace the suffering, to stand up and carry it. Okay? Teraz jeszcze 5. 5 more.
Jebać to.
Hey, language, Zofia. Daddy.
Yep. What else?
Daddy? Are you leaving? Holy shit.
Situational awareness. It'll save your life. Come on now. Take your shot before the rains come.
You guys hungry? Look at you. Well done.
Y'all all right here?
Wow, good for you, Kenneth. I was beginning to think you lacked that killer instinct.
Screw you, Arthur.
Girls, you be nice to each other. Now, come on.
What? It's a compliment.
Shut up.
Our girls are young women now. When did that happen? What's the matter, darling?
Gotta get out of the rain.
Scalpel? So you girls are sisters, c'est bien ça?
Twin sisters.
Daughters of the famous Captain Blazkowicz himself.
Except for Abby here, she's a friend of the family.
We know he was here, ma'am.
He came here looking for something, and then he helped us fight the Nazis, and suddenly he was gone. Plus d'éther, s'il te plaît, Jacques.
You have antibiotics, Jack?
Oh, poor Jacques, he's a mute. Why do you want antibiotics?
He's got peritonitis.
Oh, and how do you know this?
Swollen abdomen, rapid breathing. His peritoneum is inflamed, which will eventually lead to sepsis and death. He needs antibiotics.
Oh, you come over here, you help?
I'm cool.
Ma'am, please.
Everyone calls me Juju.
Will you help us find him, Juju?
Wearing power suits.
Yep.
We don't have anything like this here. Can you little gun?
Damn straight.
Have you ever killed Nazis before?
Listen, ma'am. We were born to kill Nazis.
T'entends ça, Jacques? Born to kill Nazis.
We ain't kill no Nazis.
All right, Arthur, they don't need to know that.
Very well then. I may have an assignment suitable for two Nazi killers such as yourselves. After the previous General Lothar Brandt was ousted from power by Berlin, they sent in a new general to fight the Paris uprising. This general is located in a zeppelin called the Nachtfalter. Kill him first. Then we may proceed with finding your father.
Looks so Nazi. What'd you think?
We gotta kill him.
Shit, Arthur, what's the plan? Try to get a clean shot from up here? You're so not ready for this. Don't miss the shot.
Shut up, I am ready.
Yeah, we should try to get up close. Climb down there. I sneak up from the left, you sneak up from the right. Corner him and kill him. Man, are you crying?
I'm not fucking crying. Little nauseous is all.
You gonna flake out on me?
Hell no.
Well, let's go then, little Miss Blazkowicz. Just do what Mom and Daddy would do.
Keine Bewegung! Was hast du noch bereit?
You are Kenneth? I think I'm fine. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got his brains in my mouth. Water, give me water.
What if Daddy's hurt? Bleeding somewhere?
We can do this. We can find him.
Are you kidding me? We got this shit, sis.
Fucking A.
Okay, so here we go.
You
I'll
daughters
just
of the man
explain
who
the HUD
killed
real
Adolf
quick.
fucking Hitler. You were born to do this.
Up
Your
at the top.
target, General Winkler, should be in the front end of the
Yeah,
zipper.
jibber jabber,
Copy
shitty
that,
face.
Aster.
Okay, so up at the top left corner we've got our mission. General Winker, search the ship for General Winker. And as you can see, there's mission markers are 25 meters away on the screen. And then the top right we've got the mini map, and you pretty much need a third eye for that mini map because it's the only way to see where your partner is really. If he's around the corner, you can't see him. So and it obviously shows where the enemies are. Underneath the mini map on the right hand side, it shows your partner's health in the white bar, and it shows the armor in the blue bar, and then it's got 3 hearts next to it. Now, those hearts are kind of like hiccups, pick-me-ups really. If you lose all your health and armor and you fall down kinda, or you're on the verge of death, if you've got one of those hearts, you can press whatever keybind you've got and you can pick yourself up. And once you run out of all those hearts and both of you go down, then it's game over. And I can tell you the respawns are actually quite brutal. If you get to the end of a map and you both die, you literally got to start the whole thing again. So try to get those hearts as fast as you can. Don't use them if your buddy's going to pick you up because you won't lose a heart. And then underneath that, then it says for me mouse 5, and that's kind of my pep, which I'll go through in a second. It's the kind of buff you can give your partner. You'll be using that quite a bit. And then for me, and I got stealth, which is page down. Now, when you press stealth, it does actually have a timer counting down on it, as you can see. But if you go into crouch mode. But if you try to stand up when you're in stealth, it actually breaks the stealth for a minute. I think you might be able to get a perk later on or whatever that actually changes that. And then down the bottom then you've got your health and your armor, which is 100 and 100. So if you press J or journal and just go through, there's missions, character, weapons, tutorials and collectibles. Now tutorials and collectibles are quite straightforward obviously, and the missions are pretty straightforward. And what we've got here is character and weapons. So we click on our character. Breaks it down into 3 types really: abilities, appearance and gameplay. Now I'm going to go into appearance first because I've got the deluxe version, so I'm going to change my armor. Now I don't think the armor actually does anything to improve your character's stat, it's just for visuals. So let's go to that, and I'm going to change my helmet as well to the cyborg one because I think it looks pretty cool. Gameplay. So these are your pep signals, like they kind of buff you and your buddy. So let's just click on that. And because I've got the deluxe version, I've got this cyborg one, and it gives me and my sister full armor. And then there's one below it then, which gives full health. So I'll go with the armor. So if you're playing with a buddy, it's good that one of you takes the armor, one of you takes the health. So obviously then you can buff each other up to max. But at the minute I'll be playing with a bot, so I don't quite know what he's going to have, she's going to have. No, we'll go with that. And then the boosters then, I can't buy any of these at the minute. They give you a 10-minute boost. They do cost money to buy, which I'll go through in a second. Not real money, just in-game currency. And then there's abilities then, and they fall into 3 trees: mind, muscle and power. And if we just click on mind, there's 4 trees in mind, and each one of these costs 1 kind of like Bethesda point, I guess. And you get these when you level up. So when we get to level 1, we'll get 1 point. And I'll go through them as we level up. Except you can't get the second line or the third or the fourth until you get to level 10, level 20. So that's way off. And then muscle, there's some more, which I'll go through later. And there's power then, which is some more, which I'll go through later. As for weapons, at the minute I've only got 3. I've got a submachine gun and a rifle, I guess, and I can't do anything with it at the minute, so we'll go through that. Sorry, let me just journal. For the weapons, you actually use this currency here for the weapon upgrades. So this one is for the character upgrades, and this one is for the weapon upgrades. But we'll cover them as we play through. These computers are just kind of like they give you information about stuff, you know, as you go along. You don't really do anything, not collectibles. You're not going to miss anything, but they are quite useful. There's none to take for a takedown, so we'll do a bit of that. Creep up on him. think I actually picked up a weapon already there. Yeah, I picked up so I already got 3 weapons now. I think there's 5 in total, or 4. 5 including
That's
pistols.
interesting. I'd say worthy of an investigation.
Come on, and pull the lever. Pull the lever, man. Yeah, so there's pistols, there's Uzis, submachine gun, rifle, and shotguns. And these boxes is where you pick up your peps, as you can see, not peps, pickups. This is the box here, so just grab it over. Come on, come pull the lever. My little bot friend. And there you go. If you look on the right hand side now in the middle, it's actually given. We've got 2 hearts. I don't actually know what to call them. What would you call them? I'll call them pickups from now on. Pick me ups. What the fuck?
Bring him on, sis. Keep it up, sis. You're a goddamn champ.
Da drüben! Achtung, ich ändere die Position!
And these are the coins. These coins are used for weapons. Now, because I played this map before, it's kind of strange because I've actually picked up the floppy disk already, and I know the code to the door off by heart now. I've done this so many times. So there is a floppy disk floating around somewhere, but it's not here for me. So you pick up the floppy disk, take it to the terminal, and then come to the door. Because I know the code, I'm just going to do that.
I think we need a code to open these doors.
Yes,
Take a
we
look
do.
and see if we can find
There
it.
we
These
go.
Nazi assholes did not expect the Blazkowicz sisters.
Totally, dude. I'm catching up, dude.
Crouch.
Rühre dich nicht von der Stelle! Ja, ich wechsle die Waffe!
So that's our first ability level up. Oh, he took it. He took it in the face.
Ist klar! Verstanden!
Keep going, Zoe. Slaughter those pigs. Keep it up, sis.
Wir werden hier abgeschlachtet!
As you can see now, her armor's a little bit low, a blue bar, so if I use my pep on her,
Keep up the good work, Sif.
her armor goes back up to full, and so does mine.
Take a chill pill, sis. I'm on my way.
I think I've actually got the Uzi now, eh? Okay, so we've got 2 minutes. So press home now because we level up, and we'll go to. We've got enough points to spend on an upgrade as well. We'll go to our character, and I'm going to, because I've only got 1 point. There's nothing in power, I think. How much is that? 5 points. I've already got the stealth. So let's go to mind, and then we can take this heal. Gives us an extra 25 health to our health cap. Let's take that. And then that's our points. Now we've got no more points to spend. And if we go to weapons, I've got 244 coins, I guess. And I'm going to upgrade my machine gun. Now in the upgrades, if you click on one, there's pretty much only 3. There's a tactical one, a rapid fire, and a heavy for you. And they kind of fall into brands like steer, tempo, and needle. Now if you come back out, as you can see, there's 5 parts to your gun, and if you take the same brand for each part, it'll give you a 10% bonus. It says over here, brand bonus. You need 3 parts, I think. So obviously 5 is not going to get you a second one, and so I think you might just need 3, but I tend to go with the steer anyway. If you have a look, that just gives you a bit of accuracy. Down here, look at the stats changing. It gives you a bit of accuracy. That gives you extra fire rate and a little bit of DPS, and that gives you accuracy, damage, and DPS 21, 167, 184. Yeah, so since I'm like DPS, let's just go for the DPS. So I'm going to stick with the steer, and I'm going to get that now, spend my points, and then when I keep on getting these coins, I'll keep on coming back, and then I'll change the sights, magazine, and once I've got 3, there you go, see it's filled in the square there. Once you get 3, you get the 10% damage bonus. Okay, so there's nothing more I can do with that. Weapon upgrades. Ironic. Okay, so let's just get to pick me
Help
up.
me out here, sis. I can't do this by myself.
So we got 3 now. We got 3 hearts, so that's the max. We've hit our cap there.
I just love these cute little mini computers.
This is a commandant. It says all enemies you encounter can trigger an alarm to call for reinforcements. If there's a Nazi command, the commandant present in the area when an alarm is triggered, any reinforcements will be of higher level. So taking this guy down before the alarm is triggered would be quite handy. Lol.
Neue Motorrüstung gesehen?
Have I got a shotgun yet? Yes, I do. To be honest, the shotgun's pretty awesome. It's one of the ones that you might consider buffing up before you buff up the machine gun. Let's get out of here. Okay, this is the double jump.
Hier spricht General Winkler. Diese Mädchen werden langsam wirklich lästig. Halten Sie auf, bevor ich jetzt Sitz machen muss. Die Kleine.
General Winkler?
Bereit.
Hey, Jess. You went hunting with Dad. What did you talk about?
Ain't telling, Soph. Why don't you go hunt with him yourself sometime?
I only hunt Nazis, Jess.
Oh shit.
Not animals.
It's a journal. On these weapons as well, if you look down in the bottom right hand corner, you can see a square box with like little squares in it down in the bottom right. Now as I change weapons, you can see that it changes. Now these are like armor piercing, and if you see an enemy with those boxes on it, the rifle is good for doing armor piercing damage. Like this guy has armor, so this is a good weapon for this guy. But if you go to say the shotgun, this is good for health really. So the red bar is pretty much good with this weapon, and then ballistic again with the Uzi, and this one a ballistic as well, which is good for this guy. So what is this, pistol? So we won't be using that. And obviously the machine gun's not going to do much damage to this guy. So let's swap to rifle. And see how fast his armor goes down. And then once his armor's down, feel free to swap to a different weapon. That's the flashlight. Got it bound to a different key. Those crates are pretty good. They got like 50 coins in them. And I've just picked up throwing knives now, so if I press my throw key, which doesn't seem to work, must have rebound it maybe. I don't know. I'll have a look after.
Not one of those cool mini computers.
So yeah, as you can see here, it says looking on the left hand side that armor type is good for that. Right, okay. So that's where I got a little bit confused. So this is good for stripping armor of that type, and the other one is good for stripping armor of the square type. So ballistic, I guess, and armor piercing, and that's the square filled in squares is ballistic, and well, you get the message. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't even know what I'm trying to say. Clear it.
Fucking ace, sis! You're on fire!
Position!
It's not just going down.
Du versperrst mir die Sicht! Geh zur Seite! Wechsel die Position! Es ist zwecklos! Ergib dich! Zur Seite! Du versperrst mir die Sicht!
Using the wrong weapon type here. Let's get that's shit, no ammo. What do we have?
Hey, ich wechsle die Position!
It's my Uzi then. That's kind of strange. Just reset my keys.
Hey, ich wechsle die Position! Alles klar!
Whoa, that was so fucking cool, so... Taking out this one. You're doing good, Jeff. You got it. Grenade!
Right, I think it's pretty safe here. Let's have a look how many points I got. So I've got 2 points to spend. I know where I'm going to put them. I'm going to put them into muscle, increases my maximum armor to 125. There's some dual wield stuff here, so you can dual wield with pistols and Uzis. And there's a takedown and the ability to pick up heavy weapons, which is kind of cool, but there's 4 points, so we don't have enough. So let's get this armor upgrade. And I've got 246 points to spend on weapons, so I'll stick with the... Let's get the stock. 7 damage, drops DPS and fire rate. I really like that. Well, I suppose we only need 3, I think, for the buff, so let's have a look at the sights. I like our red dot though. It's not losing anything, it's buffing accuracy, fire rate and DPS, but this one actually increases damage to 17.78, but it decreases fire rate quite a bit and the accuracy, so that's not too cool either. Can I actually change these now once I've got them? And that buffs fire rate and drops a couple of things, include DPS, so I'm quite happy with that. Not sights, magazine. Increases damage, an extra 5, and that's an extra 15, so that's good as well. So the tempo stuff is actually quite good.
Wait a minute, what the hell is that?
I'm gonna take this red dot sight. Good. Let's have a look. Meh. Meh. Alright, okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Hey, I need your assistance over here, sis.
We get to have a good look around. There's quite a bit of stuff hanging around, really.
Heads up, girls. Just got intel on the general. He's apparently trying out a new range of Nazi power suits. So be careful. All right?
Sure thing, Abby.
No, not going to open that because we're already full.
Hey, Jess. I reckon I need a hand with this.
Der Terrorist ist hier! Ihr habt es also in mein Netz geschafft, die kleinen Vögelchen. Willkommen! Ich bin General Winkler, der Adler aus Berlin. Seid ihr bereit zu sterben?
Oh, fuck me. I shit myself.
Let's kick this general's ass.
Oh, holy shit, that hurt.
You're killing it, man!
Euch kleine Vögelchen verspeise ich zum Abendessen.
Nazi asshole.
Oh, fuck. Come on, buff me up, baby. Come on, use your ability.
Keep it up, sis.
Nice.
I know.
Damn slippery fucker. Oh, motherfucker. He's kicking her ass.
I'm out, Jess! Come and help me if you don't want to fight on your own! Back in the fight! Let's shoot some Nazis!
Okay, I'm back and ready for more, dude.
I believe in you, sis!
Fighting like a champ!
Hell yeah!
Thanks, dude.
Can I get no ammo? Oh, I like that Ruzi actually. It's pretty good. Get out of it. Pain in the dick.
We did it, Soap! Holy shit! Stop! Can we make it? How the fuck should I go?
Okay, so there it is, boys. That's pretty much it for the basics. There's a bit of a cutscene now. We'll watch this and then I'll stop the video and get this uploaded and restart it. So let's just watch this cutscene.
Grace. I'm sleeping over.
Cool.
Children, can you give us a moment?
Children. Hey, what's that, Abby?
A listening device.
Looks like something out of Arthur and Kenneth. You built this thing?
Yep. Who are Arthur and Kenneth?
You're telling me you haven't read the covert adventures of Arthur Pennington and Kenneth Van Holzhauser? Man, what rock have you been living under? Here, take it.
No time for reading fiction.
So Arthur and Kenneth are super spies, right? And they go on
Now
all...
shut up, shut up. Listen.
Even if they didn't say anything. It's been that way before, but never like this.
No phone calls. No letters. And I searched everywhere. He just vanished.
Well, my agents informed me that he left the country under a false identity about 4 weeks ago. But after that, the trail went cold. Anya, did you notice anything peculiar about his demeanor lately?
No. I don't know. Depression, maybe. Sometimes he doesn't talk for a day. Just like in the asylum. You know how he is. Always brooding.
Yeah.
I can't go after him, Grace. I have to stay here and watch over my girls. You are the head of the FBI. Isn't there anything you can do?
Listen, trust me, if there was anything any of the agencies could do, girl, you know I would be all over that shit. You know what the bottom line is? He doesn't want to be found, Anya. And if BJ fucking Blazkowicz doesn't want to be found, there is nothing and no one on God's green earth that's gonna find his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucked.
Screw this. They won't look for him.
No one ever does anything. Losers we gotta do something.
What would Arthur and Kenneth do?
They're characters in a book, Jess.
I know that, asshole. I'm thinking out loud.
I'm getting something from upstairs.
There's nothing up there. Whoa.
Wow. None of you knew this was here?
Negative.
What the hell is this place?
Check this out. That's Set's handwriting.
Who's this? Codename Blackbird. Paris Catacombs.
There you have it. That's your lead. He's in Paris.
You know, if we say something, they aren't gonna do jack shit.
Well, I guess it's just up to us then.
I say, what time is it?
I think it's time for Arthur and Kenneth to balustrate this sticky wicket.
Fuck yeah!
You guys are weird.
Abby, what do you think you're doing?
We're going to the hamburger bar, Mother.
Abby, get back here right fucking now.
You're breaking up.
Abby!
Let me show you something.
Where'd you get these power suits?
Made them. All the Nazi generals have these nowadays, so you will need it.
Holy fucking shit. You're pretty awesome, Abby.
I just finished one of Set's projects. It was his dying wish. I have more things I'm working on in the cargo hold.
No wonder Grace wants you to join her advanced research division.
Maybe she'll send you to juvie instead. Sounded pretty mad you stole a ride.
You think she cares what her mother thinks?
I don't care what anyone thinks.
Are you Blackbird?
And who might you girls be?
I don't want to do that shit again. Let's do or die, sis. Just like Daddy told us.
Good job, girls. General Winkler is out of the picture. Now come back to the catacombs. Juju wants to talk to you.
Roger that.
As I was saying.
Congratulations, girls! General Winkler is dead. You really were born to kill Nazis, hmm? Well, you are the daughters of the man who killed Hitler, so it shouldn't be a surprise, I guess. This is a big step for the Resistance. Come back to me, Jacques, so we can make plans for our next move. Juju out.
Okay guys, I'm going to end it there. I'll get this part up and then on YouTube, and then we'll go and run the second part where we go to the catacombs and show you a bit of the base.
Okay,
and
so, man, Nazis are the worstest, Jess.
Scum of the earth, sir. Scum of the fucking earth.
And out to select missions, etc. And then when my buddy comes home this afternoon, then we'll do a little bit of co-op. So I'll see you soon. Good luck. Take care.